Committee will come to order as we meet to consider the nomination of the Honorable Jennifer Granholm, the former governor of Michigan, to be our next Secretary of Energy. And I will say, as I'm starting off the hearing, I'm glad that I've got good eyesight because you are a long way away, but welcome to the committee and those who are joining us virtual. This is our committee's first hearing in the new Congress. My gaveling in this morning is perhaps a little bit unexpected. As the Senate leaders are finalizing and organizing a resolution, I'm still chairman, perhaps on a technicality here, but I will be handing the gavel over to Senator Manchin here in just a few moments. But before I do, I want to just make a couple comments. First, I want to reiterate what an honor, what a privilege, what a pleasure it has been to chair this committee. I think we recognize that we accomplished a great deal for our country, and we did it in a way that I think demonstrates the best of the Senate. We did it in a collegial way. We did it with a bipartisan approach, and we did it on issues that are sometimes difficult, but we worked things through the committee. We worked with our staffs, and I want to thank members on both sides. I want to thank staffs who worked hard with us, and I also want to recognize those who are no longer serving on the committee with us for all that they did to help make sure that good results were going to be possible coming from this committee. And second, I want to offer my congratulations and my best wishes to the gentlemen on either side of me here this morning, both of whom are set to assume new roles here. Senator Manchin has been a true partner over these past couple of years. You know, Joe, I never really thought of you so much as my ranking member as more of a co-pilot here. I have great confidence in you and your approach on these important and significant energy issues, and I have truly appreciated and valued the relationship that I have had with you as a ranking, as I did with Senator Wyden as we were teaming, and Senator Cantwell as well. I have been truly privileged in the leadership role that I've had on this committee, both as ranking and as chairman, and I appreciate that. Senator Barasso is going to be our new ranking member. If there are those here in the Senate that I look to and I call my good friend, John Barasso is my good friend and an extraordinary colleague. I know that the Republican side of ENR is going to be well taken care of in your excellent hands. So I'm pleased that you are in this role and in this position. You know, I think we recognize that in these roles, you can't pick your counterparts, you can't pick your successors, and sometimes it's the luck of the draw. Sometimes you may look at it and say, man, that's going to be a headache. But I do feel very, very fortunate to have been able to work with some extraordinary leaders on this committee, and look forward to the leadership that you two will provide in this 117th Congress. I've got plenty to say about today's hearing, but I'm going to simply welcome Governor Granholm at this moment. I will reserve my statement until later on, but at this point, I will turn to Senator Manchin for his statement. Congratulations again, Senator Manchin, very soon officially to be Chairman Manchin from the great state of West Virginia. What do you say? The little state?
No, nothing about little. Great state works.
All right.
We all have great states, right, John?
We do.
Great state of Wyoming and Oregon and Michigan and Washington and Vermont, New Mexico. We got the South. The South is well represented, and we just have a great staff. It's been a great committee, and it's great on both sides of the caucus. I want to thank you again, Madam Chairman. I'm very grateful for your courtesy in allowing me to preside this morning, even though it's still not official. It is. We understand that the changes are coming very quickly, and it's one more example of the kindness and consideration that you've always shown me with the grace in which you've led this committee, and I'm very grateful for that. I would like all of us to take a moment to thank our chairwoman, if you would, for the great service of this committee. There's only been 2 Republicans that have served as long as Senator Murkowski has. In the past 6 years, she's been chair. She was 6 years ranking member before that. And one other person who did that was her father, Frank, Senator Frank Murkowski. So she has, she's kept right up with Dad. And I would say that maybe, I think, yeah, no, it's a very competitive family. She thinks she's beat him a few times on things. But anyway, we've been extremely productive in this committee because of your leadership, and I thank you for that. We're able to enact not only the first omnibus public lands bill in 5 years, but also the first omnibus energy bill in 13 years, and provide mandatory funding for the land and water conservation fund and maintenance on public lands. Enacting any of those would have been a mammoth undertaking. We did it in one Congress, but it was a combination of the hard work of then Chairman Wyden, then the chairman from the state of Washington, Cantwell, and everyone working together on this, and also the ranking members you've had. As chairman, I look forward to carrying the committee's longstanding bipartisanship tradition and ensuring the nation's energy security and the wise use of our natural resources. Even though both Senator Barasso and I must wait for the Senate to adopt the organizing resolution before we officially assume our new roles, the committee's obligation to do the public's business has continued. John and I have been able to meet, and the staffs have been getting acquainted. It's going to be a real good transition, and you set a good example for all of us to follow. So I'm grateful to you, Senator Murkowski, for convening this morning to consider the nomination of my friend, Governor Jennifer Granholm, to the nation's 16th Secretary of Energy. So welcome, Governor Granholm.